Season 6 of Delta Force just dropped today, and if you guys care about winning your matches, this might be the most important video you watch today. Because here's the truth. The meta doesn't just change randomly, okay? Every buff and nerf tells a story, and if you know how to read that story, you can predict exactly which guns are going to be the meta before anyone else catches on. And trust me, some of my picks in this list might surprise you. Delta Force has a very loosely defined meta in Warfare, okay? That started about Season 4, it was really emphasized last season. In Season 5, there was a very loose meta, and now in Season 6, based off of the patch notes, again, Season 6 will be another loosely defined meta. If you guys enjoy content like this, be sure to like and subscribe, and drop a comment. Let me know your favorite gun this season, and share the build code with others, whether you're playing on PC, mobile, console, doesn't matter. Also, I just started posting on X, bunch of random posts from funny meme type stuff to gaming to food debates and discussions. It's just all over the place. A link is going to be in the description. Please drop a follow on that account. Let's try to grow it to 100. That'd be sick. That'd be really cool. All right, now with all of that out of the way, let's just hop into this list. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you guys enjoy Season 6 of Delta Force. Thanks for watching. Let's go. All right, guys, starting off at number 5 on the list, we have the QJB LMG, okay? So this thing is an LMG, but I'm gonna be honest, it's really an assault rifle. It's probably the most unique gun in the game, and you can get very creative with your builds on this gun. Are there better options than this gun? Yes, on paper there are better options, but the fact that this gun is rarely used, you don't see a lot of people using it. Here's what I'm talking about. It's really an assault rifle. You have a 60 drum. You have a 30 mag option. That's gonna bump your handling up to 61, okay? And then you also have a 45 mag option. So again, it's more of an assault rifle than an LMG. Next up, for the rear grip, this Vanguard new type grip. This was added in just last season, so it basically increases the firing stability. So you're gonna now have the option to run this grip, and it essentially does the same buff as the Prism hand stop. Everyone loves the Prism hand stop because it makes your gun less bouncy under continuous fire. Multiple mag options. You're gonna have multiple barrel options, and then on top of all of that, you have the gas block option, just like the CI-19. So you can choose rapid fire 800 plus RPM. It's gonna drop the range a little bit, but you still have 30 meters of range, okay? It's like the M4. Or you can push the range out. Default rate of fire is 785. With the new type stable gas block, it drops it down to 748, but you're gonna buff your range like a monster, okay? So put your range at 46 meters, okay? So this thing, really, you can push some serious range with it. You can get creative with it. It feels good. And on top of that, it just got buffed for Season 6. And so the changes and buffs to it this season, you're gonna get an increased base handling from 45 to 50. Control's gonna go from 46 to 52, and it significantly reduces horizontal recoil. So the QJB201 is getting a big buff in Season 6, performance and handling buff. On top of that, it's just a very fun, unique, fresh feeling gun to use that you can get very creative with the builds. That's why it's number 5 on my list. All right, guys, next up on the list, we're gonna be rocking with the MP7 at number 4. This gun, you can't go wrong with the MP7, right? It didn't get any direct buffs in Season 6, this new season, but mid-season 5, I think it got a buff for leg damage multiplier. So now, as we see, this is one of the most important things when you go to look at your gun, and you always want to check out damage right here and look at this, okay? So when you see that every hitbox is equivalent, whether you hit someone in the leg or the chest, you're doing the same damage, that instantly makes the gun very strong, okay? Because you're not penalized for hitting limbs. Some guns in this game, you're heavily penalized for hitting limb, and then you're rewarded for hitting chest, and so that becomes skill-based. The gun becomes skill-based accuracy. You have to be accurate. MP7, for example, you don't. You just gotta hit your shot anywhere and you're gonna do the max damage. On top of that, you're doing 20 hits, 22 meters of range, 950 rate of fire. You can get pretty creative. This build's a little interesting. As you can see, the handling and stability are pretty poor. Stability is basically factory default. Handling's pretty poor, but we have insane control and pretty good accuracy. The reason why handling's low is because I focus control so hard. So ADS, this gun feels good, but at close range, you can see the handling's a little poor, but that makes up because we have really good accuracy. So the close range, you could still get the hip fires and stuff like that. And of course, you can run the 60 on here if you guys want. And then you could also switch off like this angled combat. You could run something like the competition hand. You can switch out the muzzle for something different. So you guys can really get creative with this gun, switch it up, run the bolt cover. Even the skeleton sniper on this thing, if you're going for like an ADS build, you can get pretty nasty with it. So MP7, it's fun because you can use it for ADS play. You can use it for hip fire, insane handling hip fire builds. You can also build it like max stability and control. And again, it's just a consistent high rate of fire, close range, feels really good swinging people with this thing in like the 15 meters. So, and now let's hop into number 3. All right, guys. So number 3 on my list, it's going to be the Vitsiaz, another SMG. And I don't think this thing got changed mid-season 5, and I don't think there's any changes to it either at the start of season 6. So this thing has been kind of untouched for a while, but it's really strong. When you analyze this gun, you're gonna realize how good it actually is. Okay, so we have 700 RPM and it hits for 25. Let's see how consistent those 25 hits are. 100% consistent. Again, whenever you see this on a gun, instant green flag. 25 hits everywhere is kind of crazy. That's better than the AK-12, for example. The AK-12, it's 24 hits everywhere. This gun, it's 25 hits everywhere. Obviously, the AK-12 has a way longer damage fall off. This is probably 22 meters. You're gonna do 0.8 of this. So kind of like to build my Vitsiaz for ADS play, fast paced, off of a head glitch, mid range. That's where it feels really good. You can go for the hip fire builds on this thing for sure too, but this gun is just really solid. The 700 RPM makes it very dynamic. I always say in my videos, the 700 range is my favorite RPM. Anything from 700 to 799, those are my favorite guns, and across basically every FPS game. For me, the tempo of the firing in the 700s, it's just something about it. It clicks with my aiming mechanics, my play style, everything. So you're able to play close range with them, mid range and long range. You know, as far as the building goes on this gun, you do have some barrel options. Mags, it's kind of limited. It's just like, do you want to run the 45 or not? And it's kind of always yes, because you kind of need that on an SMG. Stock is where this gun really shines. You have the Spec Op stock, which is a great option. The Sacrifice is really good for more of like the hip fire build. Shadow Rail solid. The Skeleton Sniper is good. AK-19 is insane. This gun, this stock is basically the same as the Prism hand stop. So when you go to see what it does, it's just really going to help your firing stability. AK-19 is very viable on this gun. Even the Advanced Cardinal, the light stock, I mean, there's so many options. And then you get down here to like the folding stock, the polymer where you can throw on the cheek pads and stuff. The polymer, technically, when you throw on this polymer with the AK stock, the stock pad right here, it technically is a better option than this Sacrifice stock. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you're thinking about running the Sacrifice stock, technically you're gonna get more potential out of your build if you run the polymer stock like I just did here, the AK polymer with this stock pad. Just keep that in mind. But you can get really creative with this gun, and again, pay attention to the stock you choose. It's one of the most important attachments on this gun. So that's the Vitsiaz. That's why I have it at number 3. It's actually really insane to get those 25 hits with the 700 RPM. Like with this gun, 15 to 30 meters, insane TTK. Okay, when you land your shots, you're gonna be like, holy, this thing is insane. Okay, that's why I have it at number 3. It's a sleeper and it's a beast. All right, have fun using this. Let's hop into number 2. All right, guys, number 2, it's gonna be the CI-19. Everyone knows about this gun. It's insane. Now, why I have this at number 2 is because this build that I've done for it, I actually made a full video on this one already. I come from PUBG, okay? PUBG is my favorite FPS game. I love spraying ARs with like a 2x, a 3x, even sometimes 4x in PUBG. And that's kind of what I wanted to do in Delta Force. We got 700 RPM again. I already said the 700 RPMs is my favorite. Instant green flag, 45 mag on top. Pretty good muzzle velocity, 25 damage, 35 meters of range. Pretty good control, handling, and stability, as you can see, all in the mid to high 50s, so that's pretty balanced. Accuracy is terrible. I'm not really trying to go for hip fires with a 2x AR, you know, so and that's why it's at number 2. It's deadly, it's satisfying, and I look forward to using this gun. All right, so now let's hop into number 1. If you guys made it this far, remember to like, subscribe, drop a comment, share your favorite loadout build in the comments. Doesn't matter, PC, console, mobile, share the gun or the loadout code with other people. All right, so let's hop into number 1. What do you guys think my favorite gun this season is, huh? So yeah, it's the AK-12, guys. I mean, they didn't really nerf it in any way. They didn't buff it in any way. It's just so consistent. I think it's the most consistent AR you can use in the game right now for warfare, right? I mean, you have, what is it again? My favorite number, the 700s. What do I tell you guys? Yep, 735 RPM. Like all of my favorite guns in every FPS game, they're in the 700s. It's just something I've noticed. If you guys haven't noticed, you need to find your 100 RPM range. Every FPS player should know. You can't go wrong with this thing, guys. I mean, look at this build. 45 mag, 735 RPM, 689 muzzle velocity. You get consistent 24 hits, right? This is what I'm saying. Instant green flag. You don't need to be accurate. You just need to land your shot. Doesn't matter. You don't need to aim for chest. Obviously, when you hit the headshot multiplier, that's just like, hell yeah, that's awesome. But on top of that, you're gonna have 58 control, pretty good handling for a 45 mag with 35 meters of range, damn near 60 handling, and then 67 stability, high stability. And then again, hip fire is a little weak. This isn't designed for hip fire, but overall, this gun just rips, guys. When you hop into the range, it's just, I mean, you know, boom, 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 get them done. Easy kills. One last thing I want to show you guys is the control. So 73, 73, 77, firing stability, pretty good. Very easy recoil pattern. And then handling 328, it's all right. Sprint to fire delay is very good. Damage, all 24s. And then stability right here, boom, look at this. Lens stability when firing, 0.23. Current movement stability, 0.36. So all of this is looking golden. And yeah, guys, I mean, you really can't go wrong with the AK-12. It's just that good. I hope you guys enjoyed the list. Again, there's a lot of guns I didn't mention that are really good, like double buff. So this thing is gonna be really good, okay? The crossbow's solid. Even the Car 15 still rips, the PTR still rips, M4 is good, AKM is insane. The AKM isn't even on my top 5 list. It didn't get nerfed or buff, but really you can get away with using whatever you want, whatever you like, whatever you feel confident and consistent with, use that. Now, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of the list? What guns would you remove or add? And again, if you have a loadout code you want to share, drop it in the comments. I don't care, guys. Share as many codes as you want. Doesn't matter if you're on PC, mobile, console, whatever. Doesn't matter. Share the code. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one and have fun gaming.